And happy Thursday. Just wanted to jump on here real quick because you know how when you have a relationship with God, like he'll give you a revelation from anything. He's always speaking. It's just a matter of if we're listening. And I just got this revelation from Wendy's, right? So don't at me. I went to Wendy's and ordered some lunch for myself and my mom. And this guy was working in the drive-thru window, and as he handed me my stuff, I just automatically got this visual picture of things, and then God just started speaking. And I was thinking how we're all dealt a particular hand in life, and it's up to us to play that hand to our advantage, right? So then I started thinking about poker, and I'm not a poker player. Spades, you can see me in spades, but I'm not a poker player. But I know a little bit about poker and Texas Hold'em and stuff like that. In my limited knowledge of poker and Texas Hold'em, I do know that a royal flush, I believe, is the best hand that you can have. But the whole point of playing poker is to make your opponent think that in your hand you have a royal flush, when in reality your hand can be trash. It can be nothing in there working in your favor that equates to you being able to win that game. But when you put on your poker face, right, you can trick everyone at the table, all of your opponents, and make them think that you have the best hand, when in actuality you don't. But you just know how to play that hand in a way to make your opponents think that you are going to win and come out on top. And you know what I'm saying? You know how to play your hand. So that made me think about life. Again, we're all given a particular hand that we're dealt. And it's up to us to play that hand to our advantage. Even when we feel like the hand that we've been dealt is unfair, even when the hand that we've been dealt includes tragedy or heartache or pain or loss or suffering or whatever it may be, it's up to us to take that hand that we've been dealt and turn tragedy into triumph and make it into something good. I love Romans 8:28, where it says that all things work together for good to them that love God and to them that are called according to his purpose. And where you start is not necessarily where you end. You can start out, in heartache. You can start out, in loss. You can start out, with negative things that have happened to you. But it's up to you to take that hand that you've been dealt and make something out of it. And I'm talking to, when I say you, I really mean me. I'm talking to myself. And, just taking that first. Back to Wendy's. How does this all tie into Wendy's? I saw this young man, and it reminded me of myself, because the first job I ever had was Wendy's. The first job I ever had coming out of high school was Wendy's. I won't say I didn't have a desire to go to college, but I didn't have the resources to go. I didn't have the drive and the determination to go, to be honest. So instead of taking the college route, I took the scenic route. I decided to work and, have these different careers. And now the career that I'm in awards me the opportunity to gain professional development that will assist me in my career goals, but also in my calling. All things work together for good, because your career and your calling are two different things. But I'm blessed to have the opportunity that my career helps to prepare me for my calling, because they're intertwined a little bit. So it doesn't matter where you start. Play your cards right. Take the hand you've been dealt and win with it. Because every single thing, every experience that you have in life, everything you encounter can actually be a stepping stone to something very beautiful, because God already has our lives planned out. It's already written. He already knows what we're going to encounter. But it's up to us to take time and be okay, and step back and gather yourself and be okay, this is the situation. This is the experience. Let me get and extract what I need from this experience to help me to grow, to become what I need to become. That's going to assist me in the calling and the plans that God has for me, because it's written. But I need to get what I need to get from this so that I can be prepared for God to use me in a greater way. So that's it. Notice it's super long. A lot of time when you see all the dots, you don't listen to it to the end. But those of you who do decide to listen to it until the end, I pray that it blesses you, because